Oh, what's going on, Frenchy Fab family? Welcome back to the channel. Got my trophies behind me in the background. Today's video is very special to me because, as if you guys know, I am currently building my E90 with a max ECU and an 8 HP. So at this time, I am very happy to be working on it, and I am also, I couldn't think of the word. I am very, very thankful for all of the companies that's reaching out for me, to me, and all of the guys that's creating their own products, reaching out to me and willing to sponsor the build. It's never happened to me before, and it is now, and I'm very, very happy and excited for it, and I'm happy to bring it to the channel to you guys as well. So today's video is based upon my forward-facing intake manifold. So huge shout out, huge shout out to DEEPMOTOR over on eBay. So they have decided to work with me and sponsor the build. So they had sent us over a forward-facing intake manifold. So for the n54, you guys know that, well, you guys can't see it because the motors are backwards, but our intake manifolds are plastic and they have short runners, and it's basically like a center feed, if that makes sense. You'll see it later on in the video. But something always felt empty inside of the engine bay. You know, on the left side of the engine bay, we have nice big turbos and everything, and that side of the engine bay is filled up real nicely while the right side is completely empty. So when you're twin turbos, it gets filled up pretty good with the intakes and the filters and everything you guys put on, the charge pipes, the blow-off valves. It feels nice. But when you go single turbo, that area gets emptied out. The only thing that you'll see is your plastic intake manifold and your charge pipe and your blow-off valve. So it's almost like if something's missing. It doesn't feel like it's home yet. So always been a fan of the forward-facing intake manifold because it fills up that area. It fills up the engine bay real nicely. So again, huge shout out to DEEPMOTOR for sponsoring the build. They had decided to send us over one of their intake manifolds. They have color options. They have black, silver, and blue, I believe, anodized blue. I wanted to go with the black version just to keep the build kind of clean. So let's do a little bit of an unboxing. I'll open up the box and then I'll show you guys what I set up so far. So everything comes packaged up and everything, obviously. I wrapped everything and laid it out real nicely so I can get you guys a nice little video. So let's have a look at that. Beautiful. So as you guys can see, so far everything looks really good. Everything was packaged up very nicely as well. So now we're just going to take it out the box. We're going to lay it out. We're going to have a good look at it, talk about what we see, talk about the welds, talk about the fuel rail, all the hardware and everything that it comes with. All right, you guys, so here's our intake manifold. So now that it's out of the box, we can have a good look at it all around. So first things first, this is Frenchy Fab, right? We do a lot of fabrication. We also do a lot of welding, a lot of metal work, a lot of all of this stuff. So my opinion, so far off the intake manifold, it looks fucking amazing. So the weld quality, all the finishing work and everything, when you look inside the runners, all the fittings and everything that's welded on. Like over here we have our map bung, we have a little flange here so we can put multiple vacuums. We have the throttle body flange over here as well. The machining work and everything for it, it looks absolutely beautiful. On the throttle body flange, there is some nicks and damage and everything to it. It looks like they, you know, try to touch it up with some paint on a few scratches, but that's no biggie. You're not gonna see that in my opinion, so it's nothing crazy for me. The welds, that's what we're all here for. So it is an over the seas product, of course. You can get these pretty much on eBay, Amazon, or whatever, and they all have different name brands on it. This one's DEEPMOTOR. The welds on this look phenomenal. Are they good welds? We don't know. The only way that you can tell is if you cut it down and look through the metal and everything, but they look really great. So once it's installed in the motor and everything, we'll get a nice close-up montage and everything of it, but the welds look beautiful. So we'll put the intake manifold to the side. Along in the package, it also comes with your fuel rail. So we have a beautiful fuel rail here. It comes with 2 tapped ends. So that allows you to basically customize your build for the way that you want it. So in our case, we're gonna have a fuel feed coming in the back of the engine, and in the front, we can have that going towards our regulator or whatever the case may be for our build in the future. But basically inside of the package, you also come with two L brackets. What that's for is it bolts onto the fuel rail, and it allows you to bolt it onto the intake manifold as well once you throw on your injectors. Now, I don't have any injectors. Maybe I do. I don't have the injectors that I want to run yet. I am planning on running ID 1750s. So I'm going to reach out to them, see if we can work something out. But I do have my port injection kit. I had Bosch 750cc injectors. So we're going to see if those fit. Those injectors are really small. And it looks like this intake comes with a set of spacers. So the spacers are for, when you read the description for this, they are recommended to use LS3 style injectors. That's the length and everything of the injectors. That's what these spacers are for. I believe I can run the smaller injectors for my port injection without those spacers. So we're actually going to test that out in this video. That'll give you guys a good idea on what kind of injectors you guys can run. If you guys have longer injectors that you guys would like to run as well, basically when you screw this onto the intake manifold, you can just throw some shims on here. You can throw washers and all that stuff so you can space it up accordingly to your injectors, and then be able to clamp it down. Just make sure you do your measurements, or if you run, let's say, half the length injectors, you can also just cut these down. So it looks like they're tapped almost all the way through. So you should be able to cut these down accordingly to your injectors. So our fuel rail, we have our L brackets to hook it up to the intake manifold, and we have the spacers. We also have some hardware here. So it looks like this is all stainless steel. So we have 2 button head Allen keys. That's what's gonna bolt down the L brackets to your spacers. The spacers are already male thread, so that's gonna screw on to the intake manifold. Then we also have some cap heads over here. That's gonna go through the fuel rail, and that's gonna bolt down to our L brackets. Also inside of the intake manifold kit, we have a couple of goodies. So first things first is we have all of the O-rings to seal each runner to the cylinder head. So you have your 6 O-rings. Put those to the side. They look a little bit slimmer than the OEM style ones. So I'm pretty sure you could use the OEM style seals for it. Wouldn't hurt. You also have some block offs here. You have another block off. I've already used one. As you guys can see here, I already set up my fuel rail for the way that I want to. So what it looks like is, I'm not sure the exact threads of what the fuel rail is, but on the feed side, it looks like it has a 6AN, which is a little small for the build that we're gonna be going with. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and find out what this thread is for the fuel rail, so I can order an 8AN or a 10AN fitting, so I can hook up my correct fuel line onto it. So the fuel rail comes with a 6AN fitting. It also comes off with 2 block offs. So if you want to block off the ends and you don't want to use the fuel rail and you're still using direct injection, you can just use the intake manifold and block it all off. So that's to the side. Over here we also have another couple of fittings. So if you guys remember, at the bottom of the intake manifold, I had said that they had a flange here so you can hook up vacuum and everything accordingly to the way that you want. So we have a couple of barb fittings here. That would allow you to hook up multiple vacuum spots, boost reference spots. You can also block them off as well if you would like, but we would just have to find out which size is going to match up to the hose that we're using on our build. We also have a couple of block off Allens here. These are a couple of screws. So another nice thing about this intake manifold is it also seems to have some ports close to the plenum itself, and that's perfect for a meth injection install. So if you guys are running methanol injection, sometimes what we do is we run a single nozzle or dual nozzles on our charge pipe, and basically we'll use that to lower our IATs. While on this intake manifold, we can also use it as a secondary fuel. So if you guys wanted to run your meth injection, your M1 or your 50/50 blend, you guys can throw it to each direct plenum, or runner for your cylinders instead of your charge pipe. So you'll be able to add more fuel to each cylinder compared to just lowering the IATs. It's going to do the same thing as well. I am going to be running them as well. I just got to find out the injectors I'm going to use. I'll be running 485 on my injectors, my 1750 cc's, and then also I'm going to talk to my tuner, see if maybe we run a little bit of meth or we'll run a 50/50 boost juice. I want the build to look crazy, so I want all the accessories on there. So I'll have my injectors and I'm going to have meth injection as well. Here we have another 2 Allens. I'm not exactly sure what these are for. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. To me, it honestly just seems like if it's extra inside the kit, because everything else fills up all the holes. I'm not sure exactly where these go. So maybe we'll find out later in the video, but I'm not seeing anything so far. So that's basically the unboxing. Again, huge shout out to DEEPMOTOR for sponsoring the build. Super excited. I'm super thankful for you guys. So other than that, let's get one of these engines out. Let's get this install started.
We're just getting started, it's a part of the game. Building anticipation, getting close to the edge. Now you think I see you more than a friend. Better late than never. Now it's all over me. These reflections of you, who you want me to be. Do I wanna be you? Is it only a dream? To understand, just like the back of my hand, I can read you front to back. I could tell you want it bad, like it when you want attack. Come on over, make me mad. Now it's all over me. These reflections of you. It's all over me. These reflections of you. Who you want me to be.
going down in it, down in it, drown in it. I like the way you're going down in it, down in it, drown in it. I like the way you're going down in it, down in it, drown in it. I like the way you're going down in it, down in it, drown in it.
Getting close to the edge. No, you think I see you more than a friend. Better late than never. Now it's all over me. These reflections of you, who you want me to be. Do I wanna be you? Is it only a dream? To understand, just like the back of my hand, I can read you front to back. I could tell you want it bad, like it when you want attack. Come on over, make me mad. Now it's all over me. These reflections of you, who you want me to be. Now it's all over me. These reflections of you, who you want me to be.
Well, boys, that's our install. So as you guys can see, the forward-facing manifold brings it alive compared to what the OEM one looks like. So huge shout out to DEEPMOTOR again. I really appreciate you guys. Go check them out on eBay. This is one of the most affordable forward-facing intake manifolds that you can get. And the quality is top notch. And that's not, you know, that's me speaking truthful. I told them that I'll be 100% truthful on it, and that's what it is. So appreciate you guys for sticking around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Keep on with the build, subscribe, stay tuned for the next one. Be safe.